This gearbox has a gear ratio of 65,000 to 1, but how exactly does it work? Each gear is actually a compound gear. The big gear has 64 teeth and the small gear has 16. Because the big gear has 4 times as many teeth as the smaller gear, we'll have to spin the yellow gear 4 times in order to get the red gear to spin 1 time. What's really cool about these compound gears is that they're stackable. The big gear lines up perfectly back with another small gear. Let's add another gear. See how they perfectly line up? And this is where we could repeat the pattern. Now when the yellow gear rotates 1 time, the blue gear will rotate 4 times. Okay, let's add these gears back onto the gearbox so I could really show you what happens when we add a lot of gears. If we mark the gears, it'll be easy to see the rotation. To make it easier to see the markings on the red and blue gears, we could switch the color to yellow. Hey computer.
Yes, master.
Change the color of all gears to yellow.
Changing all gears to yellow.
Thanks computer, now align the gears.
Okay, aligning the gearbox for you now. The gearbox has been aligned. Is there anything else you would like me to do for you?
No thanks, I'll take over from here. Okay, so now I'll demonstrate how many times you'll have to spin the first gear to get the last gear to spin 1 time. Alright, so let's spin this gearbox until we get the last gear to spin 1 time. So you could do it this way, or there's a much easier way, a much smarter way, by using math. If the yellow gear and the blue gear make a 4-to-1 gear ratio, and if the blue gear and the red gear make a 4-to-1 gear ratio, all we have to do is multiply them together to get the final gear ratio of the red and the yellow gear, which is 16 to 1. So we have a 4-to-1 gear ratio, 4-to-1, 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 and 4-to-1 gear ratios. That's 8 different 4-to-1 gear ratios. So we do 4 to the 8th power, we get the final gear ratio. So you'd have to spin this first gear 65,536 times for the last gear to spin 1 time. But what's also cool is that if you spin it from the other side, you can get the first gear to spin extremely fast. And I have a lot of other videos on my YouTube channel where I try to see how fast I can spin the last gear. If you enjoyed the video and you want to support 3D Printer Academy, I'll be selling a very limited number of these 3D printed gearboxes. Each gearbox will be signed, dated, and numbered by me. You can find a link to the Kickstarter page below. And there are massive discounts for early bird backers. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to support the channel in another way, please like, subscribe, and comment below, or consider becoming a channel member. I hope you all have a great day, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any suggestions, also feel free to leave them below. Take care and happy printing.